Expect the unexpected. She's a sweet widow from Nebraska. He's an old metalhead with metal in his head and covered in tattoos. Now that's a twist. What's up, Big Brother fans? We are back once again. But before we get started, I do want to take a second of your time to say it is September 11th here in the United States. So I want to give a shout out to all our military personnel and all our first responders. I appreciate everything that you do for us every day.
Yep. Ditto.
Never forget. All right. I don't know about you, Kathy, but I have to say, not a whole lot going on in the house. Not a whole lot to report on. Plus, I've been busy. For any of my UK friends out there, Celebrity Big Brother UK season finale was last night. Ryan was our winner, and Kirsty Alley was the runner-up.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Almost won. Yes, it was a very, very interesting season. And the regular Big Brother starts Friday. So.
Wow, they're not wasting time.
They don't play around over there. So all my UK friends, Big Brother, one wrapped up on Monday, and the next one starts on Friday. Now, to ours. All right. So on Wednesday will be the big VETO show that everybody will get to watch. And so far, all we know about that is everybody played in it except for JC. The feeds were down for pretty long. And JC was up in the HOH room by himself with headphones on for most of the time.
And he was a have-not. And he had all those snacks sitting around.
Yeah. Oh, well, KC is the, or HOH, KC is the winner of the veto. And then when it came down to it, no surprise.
No.
Her nominations. Why would she use it? So she did not use it. So Haley and Sam remain on the block.
Such is life. Well, I don't know. I really like the show this year, but it's too predictable now. I mean, it's just that level 6, they're just cleaning up so well that it's just kind of a snooze fest right now.
Yeah, it's like bing, 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 bing.
Mm-hmm.
From week 1, it's like, okay, bam, 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 bam. Everybody's just gone. All right, let's think about when from that side of the house, who actually left? Rachel? Was she part of that?
Yeah, I think that's it.
And what about Winston? Was he part of it?
That's right. Yeah.
Because I know JC and Sam were considered middle of the road people, not with either side. But so I guess as far as, we'll just say that 2 people. We'll just throw it out there.
Yeah.
So Rachel and we'll say Winston.
Yeah.
Are the only 2 that went. Every other single person that went was from the other side of the house.
Yeah, and none of the few that didn't get knocked off, they're not in the jury. So everybody in the jury is this hive
or whatever they are. Yeah. You just mentioned the JC being a have-not. That's one thing that ended. There are no more have-nots, and they closed up the have-not room.
You know what was funny about that was JC, well, he's been kind of, real ornery. And rumor has it that production has kind of had it with him. And so they, he was on, I think they've been manipulating a little bit. And he's been wanting to drink. And every time they had booze, he was a have-not.
Yeah.
Well, when they took him off the have-nots and announced that, they had booze, and JC was in the DR, so he didn't even get in on it. I guess they saved him a little wine or something, but he was really looking forward to a beer. But I think production did that purposely.
Yeah. I agree. And I think that's, like I said, that last time when we announced that, when Tyler won that HOH, they were like, you're not picking the have-nots. We are. The first three to drop. JC was the first. We're getting him to be a have-not. He's making our lives miserable, so it's time for paybacks. Oh.
Can you imagine living with him in that house?
Oh.
I cannot imagine. He would grind on me so badly. I would be like, I don't know. I don't think I could deal with it, honestly. He'd make me crazy.
I was watching the other day, a couple of days ago, and they were all sitting around in the kitchen. Yeah, they were actually out of bed for a change. I know, shocking. But they were sitting around talking, and then, of course, the singing started. And then the announcements, and then the fish, and then the singing, and then the fish, and then the stop that, and the fish. And I was like, oh, man, people, please. And it was mostly JC. But, oh, my God, he gets so annoying. He really does. And it's because when he's not being annoying, he really is funny. So he goes from funny to annoying, back to funny to annoying. Oh.
But he has no conscience about it either. I mean, you watch him, he'll start singing and they'll say, Jay-Z, or quit that singing. And he won't even react. It's like he doesn't even hear it.
And again, pop, because it's on from, what, I think my time, 11 to 1 or something like that. Mm-hmm. So, like 8 to 11 is there. And these people are laying around doing nothing. So Pop, again, had to spend some money and send them some Chinese food and some other stuff just so they would be upright for the 3-hour show that they are on the Pop Network for the After Dark show. That's how sad it is. And even watching the feed, there's nothing to watch on the feeds. Nothing. I mean. No,
just usually just Sam working on crafts.
Yeah, unless you sit there and watch 24/7. You might see some chitter chatter and see some stuff going on. But when I just pop in and they're laying around doing nothing again, and then I'm out, and then I pop back in a couple hours later. Yeah. You miss a lot of stuff, but trust me, I'm not going to watch these people sleep for 14 hours just so I can get a little snippet.
No. Yeah, it's too bad though, because the show just took off with a bang, and then now it's just creeping along. I hope that something happens. I mean, I'm kind of pulling for that, that group, that 6 group, but I don't know. I'm kind of hoping somebody throws a wrench in the middle of it.
It would be exciting for a wrench to get thrown in, but if we get through this little period, because the plan is Haley goes on Thursday. And then after that, Sam and then JC or vice versa. That's the plan.
Do you know anything about the double eviction, how that works?
Double eviction is going to be Thursday.
Okay.
So basically what happens is it's a whole week and one night. So, for instance, they'll go up, they'll have the eviction ceremony and say Haley gets voted out. Boom, Haley goes. And then right after that, they will go and they'll have a real quick HOH, which will probably be some kind of questions, real quick, blah, 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 blah. And then somebody will win HOH. That HOH goes in and got 2 minutes. They nominate 2 people, and then they go from there right to a veto competition, and then a veto ceremony, and then eviction again.
That's all that in one night?
All that in one night.
In 1 hour, or do they extend it to 2 hours?
It's usually by the end of Thursday, 2 people will be gone.
Wow.
That's usually how they do it.
That house is really going to seem empty with 2 people gone.
Yeah.
Really going to be boring.
So, but the thing is just, it goes so quick, and it's a little bit interesting because there isn't that time of, okay, who should we put up? What should we do? Who do we want to do? Blah, 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 blah. And so it's just so you already have this thing. Okay, so Haley goes, so Sam's next, we'll say. So that's the plan. But if Sam wins, now what's going to happen? So that could throw a wrench in the work, or, because you don't have any of that time to do whatever. You don't have time to campaign. You don't have time for anything. That HOH doesn't get a room and pictures and all that stuff. And it's just like everything. Boom, 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 boom. It's all real quick comp. I know what JC wants to do. JC wants Brett. He was telling this to Tyler. JC wants Brett to win the HOH, and he wants Brett to put up Angela and KC, and he wants Angela gone. That's JC's master plan.
I don't think Brett wants to go that way.
I don't think Brett wants to go that way either. He's telling JC that he does, because they're still playing that
right.
We're together, as they both run and tell on each other, which I still think is hilarious.
It is funny.
But yeah, that's his plan. That's JC's plan, and JC thinks he's sticking around forever. But the chitter chatter between Casey, Angela, and Tyler is that, after Haley goes, then it's either Sam and then JC, or JC then they really don't care the order, but it's Haley, boom, and then JC and Sam, interchangeable. Doesn't matter the order. So I guess those three want the final four to be those three and Brett, is what I'm hearing anyway.
Yeah, that's what I get too. Yeah.
And then that is when it's going to get interesting. So if we get past this little boring part and the little speeded up, boom, 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 double eviction, after that's all settled down and the dust clears, whether Sam's still left there or JC, from that point on, it's going to get interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
As long as because they are so enamored with Tyler, I hope that, because I'm kind of feeling a little deja vu with Paul here. Not that Tyler is a Paul, but just regarding the dedication to him. It's almost like they all want Tyler to win at the cost of themselves. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed in Casey, because she's too dedicated. I want to see a little fight in her. I need to see a little something dirty.
Well, see, I think she's playing her smart game. I think she's confident that if she does take her and Tyler, make it, and she takes Tyler or whatever, I think she's confident enough in her gameplay to stand up there and say, this is what I did. This is how I played. When I needed to, I won. Look, blah, blah, and she'll list them. And this is what I did. This is what he did. You. Yeah. Did he have a final two at you? Did he have a final two at you? Did he have a final? You. You're all here because of him. Maybe not directly, but because her and him put you here. I think that's her. I think she's playing that smart game, and that's what she's playing. And I think Brett's kind of doing the same thing. Who did I evict? Look at my hands. They're not red at all. There's not a drop of blood, not even a speckle of blood on my hands. This guy did it all with the help of her. And they'll be pointed at Angela. I think that's the plan. So it doesn't matter if they are standing beside Angela, then they're cheering already. They're just pushing her out of the way. Here's your second place. Get out of the way. Don't even speak, because you don't need to. I won. And if it's Tyler, they'll have to spin their little yarn. But I think they're feeling confident enough that Tyler did enough, and they didn't, in the eyes of the jury. And as far as the blood, I think they're confident enough that they don't have to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not afraid to stand next to Tyler. Standing next to Brett or something like that would be a lot easier. But yeah, see, I think they're thinking if they stay true, and that's going to be another thing they'll use. I stayed loyal. No matter what happened, I was loyal. I didn't stab none of these people in the back. We made a pact 6, and when we got down to 4, we were still low. I was loyal. I had his back. Yeah, he had your back. And my back, and her back, and his back. See, I had his back. That's why I'm here. I think she's...
That would be great. That would be interesting.
The silent sniper. Because look, VETO, HOH, VETO.
Oh, yeah.
That girl is time. it's time. Let me step up. Let's go.
Plus, she has a really great social game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, Haley, she has Haley on the block, but at the same time, Haley's running to her to grieve about it. You know, it's just crazy. It's like go running to your executor for sympathy.
And that's what it is. This season was okay. We all are playing this game. These people are all stupid. They're here for I don't know what, but let's get them all out of the way, and then let's just have a death match and pound it out. And I think that's what's going to happen. And that's why it's going to get so exciting once we get all this dumb shit out of the way.
Yeah.
When they all stand there, even if JC's there, because his little manipulative ass, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Go stand in your corners and we'll just run to the center of the room and beat the shit out of each other. I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be really fun.
One big mosh pit.
That's right. I think it's going to get real interesting. And I can't wait to see who is going to take this first swing and at who.
Yeah. Wow.
But I do think you're right. I do think that Tyler's going to be the one in the middle as they all fight over him.
Yeah.
I'll take him out. I'll take him out. I'll take him out. And Tyler's going to go, now. But he has been playing, I think he's been playing the smartest game from day one until now that we have seen. Whereas Casey has been playing a really, really smart game, but we really didn't see it until Veto, HOH Veto. She ain't playing. She is coming at it now hard.
Yeah. That Tyler, he's so likable. You can't help but like him. Even if you don't want to like him, you can't help but like him.
Yeah. He is. He's charismatic and he's real smart.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't overplayed and played real hard like a lot of the people that are gone did. You know, he took his shots, but he didn't come out swinging for the fences. He wasn't screaming from the mountaintops. He was just rolling through, doing what he has to do.
Yeah, and he's confident, but he's not cocky. So there's no arrogance there to intimidate. He's very approachable.
Yeah.
But he's also confident. That's a quality a lot of people don't have.
And while a lot of them have been and did thinking a step ahead or worrying about what happened 2 weeks ago. Well, who was that hinky vote with? Who cares?
Yeah.
That was 2-3 weeks ago. We don't really care. They're still thinking about that shit and trying to figure out what might happen tomorrow. Tyler's thinking about what's going to happen 3 weeks from now. And that's the difference. And I think Angela's doing the same thing too.
Yeah. I like Angela. I don't know. I know everybody else hates her, but I like the girl.
I like her too. And that's why it's getting hard now, because once it gets down to it, I think Brett's playing really good, has played a really good game and a vital role. And a lot of people disagree with that. They think he's just a floater and letting everybody else do everything and he's nothing. But I think he played a very good game and had a vital role in it. I think Casey is playing a really good game. Like I said, she just came out, Veto, HOH Veto, all in a row. Don't mess with her. I think Angela played an awesome game, and I think Tyler's playing a great game. Yeah. So those four, and even JC in his own right, the way he manipulated people, and he told Fessy exactly what to do and everything. Nobody's put him on the block. Nobody will touch him. He runs up and has his little thing with Brett, and then runs up and tells Tyler, "Yeah, Brett really doesn't want you hanging around Angela." Even though it's JC that does it. But it's just the way he's manipulating. And a lot of stuff we don't see, some we do, and I don't see until the show. And then they show his diary rooms, all the stuff that he says. Mm-hmm. He's not playing a shitty game either. So it's hard. It's really hard to pick who's playing a good game, because I think all the wishy-washy whatevers are gone, and the last couple are going to be gone. And it's going to get good.
Yeah, I'm excited. We just need to get through the week, and then it'll start.
Yeah, after Thursday, and this double eviction is all wrapped up, and like I said, the dust settles, it's on. Then it's going to be really good, and I think we'll actually have something to talk about again. But for now, that's all we got. So watch. It'll be all veto stuff on Wednesday, and then Thursday will be the big double eviction. So after that all wraps up, we'll be back here Friday to tell you what we think about the craziness that happened on that double eviction. But for now, this is
Totally Kathy and
Blind Views. And that's the way we see it.
What we do here is go back.